I woke up to a miracle today. Triggers fade as I find my way. No judgment to lead astray. In this peaceful state I'll stay.
Welcome back. We're here, ready to explore the lessons from the course, really getting into them, living with them, and testing them out in, well, everyday life.
Our goal really is to distill the essence of these sometimes challenging teachings, maybe offer you a bit of a shortcut to understanding, and hopefully land on some of those aha moments that just, stick.
And today, our focus is Lesson 199, a big one. I am not a body, I am free.
It really is foundational, this idea. It's like the key starting to turn in the lock, opening that door between who we think we are, our perceived identity, and our true limitless self.
And whether you're just starting with the course or you've been practicing for years, this lesson promises a pretty liberating shift in perspective.
We're so glad you're joining us for this exploration. And as always, we love hearing your thoughts, your questions, your experiences.
Absolutely. You can always reach us by email at acim@theworldharmonyproject.org.
And don't forget, we have other content and ways to connect. Find us on TikTok and YouTube. Just search for @theworldharmonyproject.
All right, let's get started.
Freedom must be impossible as long as you perceive a body as yourself. The body is a limit. Who would seek for freedom in a body looks for it where it cannot be found. The mind can be made free when it no longer sees itself as in a body, firmly tied to it and sheltered by its presence. If this were the truth, the mind were vulnerable indeed.
The mind that serves the Holy Spirit is unlimited forever, in all ways, beyond the laws of time and space, unbound by any preconceptions, and with strength and power to do whatever it is asked. Attack thoughts cannot enter such a mind because it has been given to the source of love, and fear can never enter in a mind that has attached itself to love. It rests in God. And who can be afraid who lives in innocence and only loves?
It is essential for your progress in the course that you accept today's idea and hold it very dear. Be not concerned that to the ego it is quite insane. The ego holds the body dear because it dwells in it and lives united with the home that it has made. It is a part of the illusion that has sheltered it from being found illusory itself.
Here does it hide, and here it can be seen as what it is. Declare your innocence and you are free. The body disappears because you have no need of it except the need the Holy Spirit sees. For this, the body will appear as useful form for what the mind must do. It thus becomes a vehicle which helps forgiveness be extended to the all-inclusive goal that it must reach according to God's plan.
Cherish today's idea and practice it today and every day. Make it a part of every practice period you take. There is no thought that will not gain thereby in power to help the world, and none which will not gain in added gifts to you as well. We sound the call of freedom round the world with this idea, and would you be exempt from the acceptance of the gifts you give?
The Holy Spirit is the home of minds that seek for freedom. In Him they have found what they have sought. The body's purpose now is unambiguous, and it becomes perfect in the ability to serve an undivided goal. In conflict-free and unequivocal response to mind with but the thought of freedom as its goal, the body serves its purpose well. Without the power to enslave, it is a worthy servant of the freedom which the mind within the Holy Spirit seeks.
Be free today, and carry freedom as your gift to those who still believe they are enslaved within a body. Be you free so that the Holy Spirit can make use of your escape from bondage, to set free the many who perceive themselves as bound and helpless and afraid. Let love replace their fears through you. Accept salvation now, and give your mind to Him who calls to you to make this gift to Him, for He would give you perfect freedom, perfect joy, and hope that finds its full accomplishment in God.
You are God's Son. In immortality you live forever. Would you not return your mind to this? Then practice well the thought the Holy Spirit gives you for today. Your brothers stand released with you in it. The world is blessed along with you. God's Son will weep no more, and heaven offers thanks for the increase of joy your practice brings even to it. And God Himself extends His love and happiness each time you say,
I am not a body, I am free. I hear the voice that God has given me, and it is only this my mind obeys.
Wow, just hearing that read again. Freedom must be impossible as long as you perceive a body as yourself. It hits hard, doesn't it?
It really does. It cuts right through our most basic assumption.
How can we not be this body? Everything we experience seems tied to it. Pain, pleasure, tiredness.
And that's the immediate, understandable reaction.
Yeah.
The Course isn't asking us to sort of pretend the body doesn't exist or that we don't feel things through it.
Okay.
The invitation is to question where we're placing our identity. If I truly believe I am this body, then every ache, every limitation, every gray hair,
Yeah.
it feels like a threat to my very being.
Right. It makes you incredibly vulnerable.
That's the point. The lesson directs us towards something deeper, an identity that isn't bound by physical laws, by birth and death.
So it's less about literal disappearance and more about a shift in how I see myself, where I place my sense of I am.
That's a great way to put it. It's an internal shift. And you mentioned feeling pain or fatigue and feeling like that was your identity in those moments.
Yeah, definitely. It's hard to feel separate from intense physical sensations sometimes.
And this is where the Course's concept of the ego fits in. The ego is that thought system built on separation, fear, the belief that we are just these isolated, vulnerable bodies.
So the body is its fortress, in a way.
Precisely. It dwells in the body, identifies with it, defends it. The ego needs us to believe we are the body because its entire existence is based on that illusion of limitation and fear.
Which is why the lesson says the idea I am not a body feels quite insane to the ego.
It's a direct threat to its survival. It wants us locked into thinking our safety, our very identity, is this physical form.
That clarifies so much. That resistance makes sense now. And the line, declare your innocence and you are free, the body disappears. What about that disappears part? That can sound a bit alarming.
It can, until you understand the Course's use of language. It's not talking about the body literally vanishing into thin air.
Okay, good.
It's about a disappearance of its perceived power over you, its role as your identity. When you align your mind with innocence, with the Holy Spirit, that internal guide connected to truth, the body's purpose shifts.
It stops being the definition of me.
Exactly. Its grip loosens. Its power to limit you, to define you, to frighten you, that disappears. It's no longer the master.
So it becomes a tool, something useful, but not the boss.
That's it, precisely. The lesson says the Holy Spirit sees a need for it. And for that need, it will appear as useful form for what the mind must do.
A useful form.
Yes. It thus becomes a vehicle which helps forgiveness be extended. It gets repurposed. Think about a flashlight.
Okay.
You can use the flashlight beam to see in the dark. It's useful. But you wouldn't mistake the flashlight itself for the sun, the ultimate source of light. The body, guided by spirit, is like that flashlight. Helpful, but not the source. I like that analogy. It's a tool, not the light itself. And when we give our mind over, as the lesson suggests, to the Holy Spirit, we connect to the real light.
And the body just becomes functional.
Yeah.
A servant, as the lesson says, a worthy servant, not an enslaver.
And what does it serve? It serves the extension of forgiveness.
What does that mean in practical terms? Extending forgiveness with the body. It sounds like we're still using it physically.
We are, but with a completely different intention. Extending forgiveness isn't about pardoning sins. It's about seeing past the errors, the misperceptions of separation in ourselves and others.
Seeing the shared innocence underneath.
Right. And the body, through its actions, its presence, maybe a kind word, a gentle touch, just being there becomes the way we communicate that recognition. It's how love gets expressed tangibly in this world of form.
So physical interactions take on a whole new meaning, not defining us, but channeling something beyond us.
It's a profound shift. And this liberation isn't just a private affair. The lesson is clear. Carry freedom as your gift to those who still believe they are enslaved.
Our own freedom helps free others. How does that work?
It's like a resonance. When you genuinely operate from that space of I am not this limited body, you stop projecting fear and limitation onto others.
You see them differently.
You see their true self, their inherent freedom, even if they don't see it yet. Your state of mind becomes a silent testament, a living example that escape from the ego's prison is possible. You don't even have to say anything. Your being teaches it.
That's a powerful ripple effect. It makes the inner work feel less solitary and more globally significant.
Absolutely. And then there's that incredible line about this practice bringing joy even to heaven. What do you make of that?
It's mind-bending. How can my practice affect heaven?
It points to the core teaching of unity in the Course. If reality is one unified mind, one shared being, then every part affects the whole. When you remember your truth, when you release an illusion, it's like a note returning to perfect harmony in a symphony.
So it's not that heaven was lacking something, but that my recognition adds to or completes the existing perfection, like joining the chorus.
Beautifully put. You're taking your rightful place in the song of creation. It resonates through everything. It's a recognition within the oneness we all share.
Truly humbling. Okay, let's shift gears a bit and tackle a very common practical question we got from a listener.
Let's.
If I'm not a body, why do I still feel so triggered by things like criticism or physical discomfort? This gets right to the heart of daily experience, doesn't it?
It really does. And it's such an important question because the answer is key to progress. Feeling triggered is not failure. Let's be really clear about that.
Okay, that's reassuring.
Think of it more like dashboard lights. When that criticism light flashes or the physical pain light comes on, it's not judging you. It's just information.
Data.
Exactly. Valuable data pointing to where your belief, your identification, is still snagged on the body or the ego. It shows you where you've temporarily forgotten who you are.
So instead of beating myself up over the trigger, I can see it as a helpful signal, a reminder.
Precisely. It's an invitation. Here's a spot where I'm still believing, I'm vulnerable, I'm limited. Time to remember.
And then use the affirmation, I am not a body, I am free. Bring it right into that moment.
Yes. Let the trigger become the cue for the practice, not a reason to abandon it. Repetition in those moments is what really reinforces the truth.
Okay, that's incredibly helpful. Let's think about some practical ways to apply this lesson day to day. How can we make I am not a body, I am free more than just words?
Great idea. Let's make it really concrete. First, try a simple morning reminder.
Before getting out of bed.
Yes, before the day pulls you in. Just take a moment, maybe still lying down, close your eyes, breathe slowly, and just gently affirm, I am not a body, I am free. Feel the words. Notice any feelings that come up.
Nice. Start the day anchored in that truth. What's second?
Use those trigger moments we just talked about. When pain, fear, anger, shame, whatever it is flares up, pause right then.
Don't just react.
Don't react. Pause. Silently or aloud if you can't repeat. I am not a body. I am free. It acts like a pattern interrupt for the ego story. A circuit breaker.
I like that. A circuit breaker. Okay, third.
Bring it into interactions, especially challenging ones.
Yeah.
Someone says something hurtful, you feel criticized. The ego wants to defend the body self.
Right. Fight or flight.
Instead, remind yourself, my purpose here isn't defending this vulnerable image. My purpose is forgiveness, seeing past the illusion. Affirm internally, I am not a body, I am free. See how that shifts your potential response away from fear towards perhaps understanding or peace.
Choosing a different response because you're coming from a different identity.
Exactly. And fourth, an end-of-day reflection. Before sleep, just take a few quiet minutes. Recall a moment during the day, even a fleeting one, where you did feel that sense of freedom, that detachment from the body identity. Maybe you let go of irritation, maybe you felt connected to nature, anything.
Acknowledge the win, however small.
Yes. And express gratitude for that glimpse and gratitude for that inner voice, the Holy Spirit, that's always guiding you back.
Those are 4 really solid practices. Easy to integrate. So, wrapping things up for today. We've explored this powerful, maybe even startling idea. We are not our bodies.
We looked at how identifying as the body is actually the source of limitation and fear.
And how shifting our perception, aligning with the Holy Spirit, transforms the body. It goes from being a prison to being, well, useful vehicle.
A tool for extending love and forgiveness, serving a purpose far beyond mere survival.
And remembering that this freedom isn't just personal gain, it ripples outwards.
It blesses everyone, helps dismantle collective fear, and contributes to the joy of, well, everything. It's a profound act.
Tomorrow, we'll continue this exploration, looking more at what this freedom feels like in practice, how it changes how we relate to the world and each other.
For today, just hold this idea close. Practice it. Let it sink in.
I am not a body. I am free.
I hear the voice that God has given me, and it is only this my mind obeys.
Keep practicing. You're doing important work. We'll be back with you tomorrow.
Stop the world